Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I fed, he nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga. Watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately. You is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. And it feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch. Don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they had Frank. They had that shit on lock until I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See them throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He's nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got Ray for real.
Shalom Israel, where the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the Commanding General Yohana. This is Isupk Austin Tuesday Night Brotherhood. All right, brotherhood and sisterhood is a weapon. Brotherhood and sisterhood is a weapon we're going to use to rise up out of these hellacious conditions that we are in. Okay, we have to come together. All right, on one accord. That's important. You know, because the scriptures say in Zephaniah, let's get that, matter of fact. Let's get that. So let me share my screen. Zephaniah 2:1. Grab that for me, y'all. Get on when you get a chance.
Come on. It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
That's what we have to do. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to gather ourselves together. We are that nation that's not desired. We're the ones who are being unalived in the streets, right? We're the ones that are suffering under oppression. We are the ones who never get a fair shake. And that's because we don't know who we are. And since we don't know who we are, we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. We sitting here in these Christian churches listening to these pastors, and they are not teaching us the Bible. They are not teaching us who we are, what we were supposed to be doing. All right. Let me get Deuteronomy 7:6 real quick. And when you got it, you can read that, brother.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy
For
God.
thou art, hold on. For thou art a holy people. Okay? We, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are supposed to be holy. We are supposed to be separate. We're not supposed to be partaking and doing what everybody else in the world is doing. That is not what the Most High has set up for us, because he wants us set apart. That's what the word holy means, okay? For thou art a holy people. All right, go ahead.
People unto the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
Hold on right there. The Lord thy God has chosen thee, chose you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Okay? Men, women, and children. This is our family. We're supposed to be a holy people unto the Lord thy God. It says, thy God, the Lord thy God has chosen thee. You were chosen. You need to understand the importance of that. All right, continue reading.
To be a special people.
To be what?
To be a special people.
To be a regular people.
Special people.
To do what everybody else is doing.
Special people.
We are supposed to be a special people. Go ahead.
And to himself.
Uh-huh.
Above all people.
Nah, equal.
Above all people.
Nah, under.
Above all people.
Uh-huh.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So that's what we're supposed to be, a special people unto the Lord. All right. Above all people that are on the face of the earth. We shouldn't be under. Okay. We shouldn't be next to. We're not supposed to be equal. There ain't no equality. That's why this brotherhood and sisterhood is so important. So we can understand this. So we can know who we are. So we can know our culture. So we can know our heritage. So we can know our lineage. So we can know our laws, our statutes, our commandments, and our judgments. Go ahead, Yaganat.
Yeah, I don't want the Christians, whatever, when they hear the word holy, they think a person is holy by the way they dress, or you know, they not having sex, or you know, they're not drinking alcohol and all that. They misuse the word holy. They think it's a way that they more than likely they think it's a way that you look, not a way that you should be. Are you?
Right. And what you're saying is absolutely correct, because they don't have the understanding. They think being holy is what? Running around, shaking in the church, falling on the ground, have to put a cover over you. They think you speaking a language that you made up, talking some tongue that you don't even understand. You don't even know what the hell you're telling God. He's supposed to understand you. He's supposed to know what you're saying. How the hell is he going to understand you? You don't understand yourself. What are you even saying when you're saying all that nonsense, all that rhetoric, all that babbling? Okay. So like I said, this is Isupk Austin Tuesday Brotherhood class. All right. Tonight we're going to be talking about the New Year, because that's what everybody was celebrating this past weekend, you know. And we will wrap ourselves around the tree for an oppressive holiday. All right. And that this is why we're being unalived. You at a party, somebody steps on your Jordans. Nobody told you to wear those expensive shoes out, but you're trying to impress everybody. Well, if you're in a club and it's packed, they might get stepped on. Okay? Because we out here just celebrating holidays that the Lord didn't give us. When you read the Bible, you can see the days you were supposed to be celebrating and the days you were not. See, what you don't realize that was going on. Let me stop saying we don't realize what's going on when you celebrating New Year's Eve and all that. You're really celebrating the god Janus, okay? Because that's not the New Year. All right, January is not the New Year according to the Bible, according to God. All right, and they added 2 months in. They added July and they added August. They added those into the calendar. So we don't know when the hell the New Year is if we just gonna go based upon that. But when you go based upon this Bible, it's going to let you know exactly when it is. Give me Exodus. Exodus chapter 12. And you can start at verse 1.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying,
Continue reading.
verse 2, this month shall be unto you the beginning of the months.
Uh-huh.
And it shall be the first month of the year to you.
And see, you know when this is, you know when we're celebrating the beginning of the year, like around the time of the Passover. That's the beginning of the months. All right? When you cannot have a new year in the dead of winter. Okay? Everything is when it's a new year, everything's going to be growing, it's going to be flourishing, it's going to be regenerated back into the earth. All those flowers are going to grow and bloom and blossom, right? The little animals, they being born. Okay, so we got to understand that when we was just celebrating this new year, that's your old precious day. That is not yours. That is not what the Most High gave to you. Give me 13, and you can start at verse 3.
Book of Exodus, chapter 13, and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses said unto the people, remember this day.
Do what?
Remember this day.
And we still remember this day till today. On April 20th, we're going to be in North Carolina doing what? Remembering this day. All right. We're going to be remembering the Passover. For when the Lord passed over and spared us. All right. And we was brought out of the land of Egypt. Okay. It said, remember this day. Continue reading, Yaganah.
In which ye came out from Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the house of bondage.
What's Egypt?
The house of bondage.
Egypt is the house of bondage. Okay. And right now, America is modern day Egypt, modern day Babylon, and it is still so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians' house of bondage. Because you don't get no freedom here. You don't get no liberation here. You don't rise here. Only way to rise is if you are going to be a pawn for their system and destroy your people. Then they will let you rise. Continue reading.
For by strength of hand the Lord brought you out from this place.
Mm-hmm.
There shall no leavened bread be eaten.
And there was no leavened bread eaten. Why? We didn't have time to let the bread rise. See, what you got to do is you got to take the dough and then you add the yeast, right? And then that bread, eventually it will rise. Well, we had to hightail it up out of there. It wasn't just no comfortable exit, right? The Lord had to deliver us. We didn't have time to eat no leavened bread. We didn't have time to make the bread and let it rise. Okay? We had to eat that bread flat. No yeast. All right, continue reading.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
This day come ye out in the month Abib.
All right, this day come ye out in the month of Abib. Hold there. Stop sharing. Let me present. Share my screen. Abib. All right, this is the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Abib, the first month of the ancient Hebrew calendar, corresponding to Nisan. Okay, I'll put that right in there. I should have got it later, but let's see. All right. In the 7th month of the cycle year, or the first month of the ecclesiastical year, all right, in the Jewish calendar, we'll say the Hebrew calendar, all right. Passover. See, this is why we celebrate the Passover. Okay. All right, let me drop that. Get back to this Bob. Okay. Let me get Deuteronomy 16.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Observe the month of Abib.
Uh-huh.
And keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God.
See, we're supposed to observe the month of Abib. Observe that first month. And what are we doing in that first month? We are keeping the Passover. All right? We're doing that because the Lord spared our forefathers and foremothers, all right? And brought them out of the land of Egypt. Go ahead, continue.
For in the month of Abib, the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night.
See, that'll bring us up about night. We had to go running. Trooper Yaqua, pick it up. Deuteronomy 16 and 2. I can't hear you. You're not muted either. There you go. I think. Hold on, say something. Nah, yeah, I don't hear you. Yeah, you're not muted.
I don't want to continue on.
Yeah, go ahead, Yaganan, until he works that out.
Verse 2. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto the Lord thy God of the flock of the herd in the place which the Lord shall choose to place his name there.
You see, and that's why we remember this Passover, because it is important. It is a part of your history. We want to remember. We want to remember Christmas. We want to remember New Year's. We want to remember Valentine's Day. We want to remember Thanksgiving, Halloween. This is what you should be remembering. Okay? This is what we need to remember. Let me get Genesis 1:5. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, let me get Genesis 1:5.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 5. And God called the light of day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
See, this is what constitutes a day. All right? It said the evening and the morning were the first day. Okay? This is how you observe a day. They tell you what? They tell you that a day starts when, Yaganan?
Day starts in the morning?
No, when does it start, though? When does the next day start? At what time?
I guess midnight out of one.
Yeah, 12 a.m. That's what they say, right? No. When that sun goes down, that's constituting a new day.
Come.
The evening and the morning were the first day. Okay? They want to tell you what day it is. They want to tell you what time it is. They don't have a clue because they're not following it. They're not tracking it. All right. Let me get. Yeah, Leviticus 23 and 32.
I don't want. Is the trooper ready yet?
Yeah, I think. Can you hear me?
Yep. Most High in Christ.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the ninth day of the month at even.
Yep.
From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
And this is what we do. This is the Day of Atonement, right? That's what this is, okay? And this is going to be a Sabbath of rest, okay? And ye shall afflict your souls in the ninth day of the month at even, from even unto even, okay? And that's our Sabbath day starts from even until even, which is what? Trooper, what is even till even? Just look at that word. From even to even. What do we call that today?
So like I said, I'm not sure.
You want to stab at it, Yaganan?
Is that from night to night? I don't want.
Night to night, but what do we call it? Look at that word. Even to evening. Even.
Evening, I don't want.
That's what it is. Evening. From evening to evening. That's what the even to even means. Okay? And that's what we celebrate our Sabbath. All right? We celebrate, not celebrate, but that's what constitutes a day. Okay? We're going to drop that. We're going to go to John 20 and 19. You can read it when you got it.
It's the book of John, chapter 20, verse 19. Then the same day at evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut where the disciples were assembled for fear of the Jews, came Jesus and stood in the midst and said unto them, peace be unto you.
You see right there, it says the same day at evening being the first day of the week. See, that's what we're trying to constitute what days are, so you can know that when they're telling you that it's some New Year's on January 1st, all right, that doesn't constitute a new year. Like we don't even know what constitutes a damn day, and we talking about a new year. That's why you need to be sound in the scriptures so you can understand what's going on. All right, we're gonna get off of that. Let me get Daniel 7 and 25. So you got it. You can read that.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High. That's what they do when they change and everything. When they have gained so much power, all right, they're able to cause so much terror on the earth. They speak great words against the Most High with their space force. All right. They added a space force to their military. Okay, that's what they doing. They think that they're going to go to war with Christ when he comes back, and they think that they are going to win. They think that all their high technology, all their missiles, all their spaceships, all their shuttles, they think there's going to be anything against Christ and the angels. It is not. Go ahead, Yaga.
Kind of one. Didn't the Pope say that he's gonna ordain the LGBT lifestyle marriages and gonna rewrite the Bible? Didn't he say something like that? I don't want.
Yeah, and that fits right in with Christianity. Okay,
Come.
because that's what we see. That's what it's foreseen. We see it in churches, right? We see it in the Catholic Church. We see it everywhere. Okay. You say that he shall speak great words against the Most High. That's what Esau does. Esau speaks great words against the Most High. All right. When he changed the image of Christ, he spoke a great word against the Most High. When he makes a movie about our history and about our records, it's just them in it. They David, they Saul, they Christ, they the angels, they God, they everybody. Okay, continue reading.
Con. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
They wear out the saints of the Most High. That's why you don't even know you're an Israelite, because you got to work all day. You got to work day and night trying to make it in this kingdom. Trying to make it in a kingdom that suppresses and oppresses. All right? We are worn out. The saints of the Most High are worn out because we work from dark to dark. You wake up in the morning, it's dark, you go to work, right? And on your way home from work, it's what? It's dark. Okay? We don't get no rest. Matter of fact, I want it. Give me that in Deuteronomy, Yaganai. You hold where you at, Trooper.
Con.
Give me Deuteronomy 28. Oh, let me find it. Bear with me 1 second. Trooper, read that again until the wear out the saints of the Most High.
Con. Verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
That's what happens. The saints of the Most High, we are worn out because we work forever and forever. Where is that at? Y'all cannot find that for me in Deuteronomy.
Which one I want?
Thy foot shall have no rest. It's in there. Yeah, find that for me. Keep reading, Trooper.
Con. And think to change times and laws.
See, and they changed the time and the law. Instead of that, Yaganan, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 43.
Come. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
See, they're up very high right now. That's why they're able to wear out the saints of the Most High. That's why they're able to speak great words against the Most High. That's why they think to change times and laws. We don't know what the date is. They tell you that it's January 2nd, 2024. They don't know what the date is. They don't know because they did all this changing time. All right. They changing the laws. They changing time. They changing the law of time. All right. They changing everything. Continue reading, Trooper.
Con. And shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
You see? It says that, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of times. And that's what's going on. That's what you keep seeing. That's why it was New Year's, but for who, where, when? What is the actual New Year? Does anybody know that? I'm talking about for Esau's kingdom. At what time? They say midnight, right? And all around the world, they celebrating. Okay, they celebrate this in the Philippines, everywhere. Okay, so whose 12 o'clock is the right 12 o'clock? Whose midnight is the right midnight? Can you tell me, Yaganan? Can you tell me, Trooper Yaqua?
No, I don't want.
How the hell are we supposed to know that? Here in America, are we supposed to go off the East Coast time? Are we supposed to go off the Central time? Are we supposed to go off the Mountain time? Or are we supposed to go off the Pacific time? We don't know. And we don't know why. Because they don't even know. They just making stuff up. That's why the only way you're going to know is to stick to this Bible. Okay? Go ahead, Gaganon.
Got a precept for you, Adam?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Let me.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 65.
Okay.
And among these nations shall thou find no ease.
There it is.
Neither shall.
Hold on, let's go there. Let's go there real quick. Yeah, we're gonna go through Deuteronomy a little bit. Go ahead.
And among these nations shall thou find no ease. Neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest.
See, we don't find no ease amongst these nations. And neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. We don't get no rest because we have to work. We have to work to try to make it. You can work hard, make good money, and still be struggling. Because among these nations, you won't find no ease. Okay, continue reading.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
A what?
A trembling heart.
That's what we have, a trembling heart. We have much fear. Just driving to work, right? You got to worry about getting pulled over. You got to worry about getting pulled over and being unalived. All right, continue reading.
And falling of eyes. And sorrow.
Hold on. And a felling of eyes. Okay? That means you looking for better days. You looking for a better time. You looking for that hope. But you never see it. Continue.
Come on, I don't want. And failing of eyes and sorrow of mind.
Yeah, that's what we have. Failing eyes, because we looking for something better, and we just have that sorrow of the mind. It's just sorrow. It's a lot of pain and sorrow out there. Okay. Continue going.
What we got that on?
66.
Come. Verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt.
Mm-hmm. And that life shall hang in doubt. Okay? We have a lot of doubt, right? We have a lot of doubt because it's not safe for you to be out there because anything can happen to you. All right, go ahead.
and thou shalt fear day and night, and
We shall
shall
what?
have
No, we shall
thou
what?
fear day and night.
Yeah, we fear that day and we fear the night. Okay. No matter if you gotta get in that car early in the morning or you gotta get in there late. Continue reading.
And shall have none assurance of thy life.
We don't have none assurance of that life. Why is that? Because our life is in danger all the time. Trayvon Martin, did he have assurance of life? Michael Brown, did he have assurance of
You the other one? Think it shows up. Trooper, can you hear me? Trooper.
Con.
Yeah, Adam one froze up.
Let me pull a scripture for you.
Yeah, go ahead and read Deuteronomy 28 and 66 again.
Con. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
So therefore, our life is gonna hang in doubt because we never know what we're gonna face. Each day we get up in the morning. Each day we go to the slavery. We don't know if we're gonna keep our job. We're gonna get fired. We don't know what's gonna happen, and then we're gonna be in fear at day and at night. So that's just the life we live, suffering the curses that we face, and thou shalt have no assurance of life. So when we driving, they put those lights behind on us. The cops, we don't know if we're gonna live or if we're gonna be unalive. So that's just the life that we live as Israel. Let me try to find another precept while we wait on Adam one. Let me see. Precept, prophets, righteousness. Adam one.
I'm back on. You was going into something?
Yeah, Adam one. I was just we pulled that scripture again, and I went over it just to keep things rolling.
Yep. Most High in Christ. That's exactly what you do. Yeah, I had to switch over to my hotspot on my phone because that other internet was running it's a little too slow. Okay. All right. Where we at? Go ahead and do what you was doing, Young. Go ahead.
We just redid that one.
Did it. So you already did it. All right, Most High in Christ. All right, let me get Galatians. No, we're gonna read that again. Daniel 7:25. Let me get that again. And then we'll go there. All right, read that again.
Con. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to
No, go ahead,
change.
Salakia.
Con. And think to change times and laws. and they
Mhm.
shall be given into his hand until a time and times in the dividing of time.
And see, and this is given into the hands of your oppressor, and that is why all these times is different. Times is changing. Okay. Now let me get um, Galatians 4:8.
Con, this is Galatians chapter 4, verse 8. Howbeit then, when ye knew not God, ye did service unto them which by nature are no gods.
You see, howbeit when you knew God, Aslakia, howbeit then, when ye knew not God, ye did a service unto them by natures what is no gods, right? So when you didn't know God, you serve all these creations, all right? You serve and observed all these things that by nature they are no gods, right? Continue reading.
Verse 10, I was lucky.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. But now, after that ye have known God, or rather are known of God, how
Mm-hmm.
turn ye against to the weak and beggarly elements,
Right.
whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage.
So after you know of God, after you hear this truth, why do you continue into celebrating New Year's Eve? Why do you continue into celebrating these false idols? Why do you continue into following false religions instead of learning who you are, learning what you were supposed to be doing? All right, continue reading. Damn, I didn't know I wasn't sharing my screen. Hold on, so lucky.
Con. Verse 10. Ye observe days and months and
You what?
times.
Ye what?
Ye observe days
Ye
and
observe
months.
days. Hold on. Ye observe days. Valentine's Day, Independence Day, Christmas Day, right? All these days, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Ye observe days. Go ahead.
Con. And months
Mm-hmm.
and times
Uh-huh.
and years.
See, that's what's going on. You think it's read it again.
Verse 10. Ye observe days
New
and
Year's Day.
months and months.
And months.
And
Oh, hold on. And months. Oh, it's January, it's February, it's March, it's April, it's May, it's June, right? Continue.
and times.
And times. Oh, it's midnight constitutes a new day. Continue.
And years.
It's 2024. You're observing all these things. Okay. When the Lord gives you the days, when the Lord gives you the times, when the Lord gives you the month, the year, all right? You observing all these times from this what's that calendar called? The Gregorian calendar or whatever. All right. You're observing these times. Give me Romans 1 and 25.
Con. It's the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Who changed the truth of God into a lie? Who did that? Who lies to everybody on this earth? Who is walking around deceiving everybody on this earth? Who changed the truth of God into a lie? Who told you that Christ, was pale skinned with blue eyes and dirty blonde hair? Who changed the truth of God into a lie? That's what we got to understand. And when you start understanding that, you will understand a lot of things. Who told you that everybody was equal? Who changed the truth of God into a lie? Continue reading.
Con. And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
That's why all our sisters are doing what? Burning sage. Okay? That's why we reverencing animals, holding them up, making animals deities. All right? That's why we worship the sun. You worship in the moon. You worship in the stars. You're looking up in the sky. You're so impressed by the Big Dipper. Okay? Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator? See, we are not supposed to be reverencing and serving these things that are in this world more than the Most High who created them. All right? Continue reading.
Con. Who is blessed forever. Amen.
Most High is blessed forever. Okay? Continue reading. We need this just to get it out.
Con. Verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
Mm-hmm.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
You see, and not only did we observe all these times and in these months, we start observing their ways, their customs, right? And it said, for this cause, God gave them up to vile affections. You think that that alternative lifestyle. You think those affections are just, but love is love. It says right here, for the women did change the natural use into which is against nature. You know what is nature? What is natural? A man and a woman. It said they went against nature. That's woman on woman. Scissoring and rug burns and fire starting. Okay? Continue reading.
Con. Verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
You see?
Burned.
Hold on. It said, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of a woman. All right? And when we continue, we're going to see what that is. Go ahead.
Con. Burned in their lust one toward another.
You see that? It said burn in their lust one towards another. It's really it's self-explanatory what's going on right here. And this is because we don't know our culture. We don't know our heritage. We don't know our history. Continue reading.
Con. It's like men with men working that which is unseemly.
Meaning not good. Men with men working that which is not good. Our whole every creature and species on this earth has an innate sense to reproduce. Okay? You can't with men working that which is unseemly, you're not going to reproduce anything. Continue reading.
Con. And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was met.
Which was meat. You see that recompense of their error, getting that punishment for their errors for what they were out here doing. There's not enough Big Tarvey in the world for you. All right. It says which was meat. Meat is an old Quaker English word that means good. Okay. We're going to drop that. Oh, we got to go to Baruch. Baruch 4:1 in the Apocrypha. Okay.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever.
Read that one more
All,
time.
verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God
Uh-huh.
and the law that endureth forever.
Yep.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but
Uh-huh.
such as leave it shall die.
You see, this is the book of the commandments. All right. We have laws, we have statutes, we have commandments, we have things that we are supposed to be doing. We have things that we are supposed to adhere to. Okay. This is important. And what do they like to tell you? What do them comedic cats like to tell you? The Bible ain't even in the Bible. They say right there, the book of the commandments. What do you think the Bible is? All right? It's the book of the commandments. Go ahead, Yagana.
The mom and reading this little passage about Janus, two paragraphs.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Coming out of Macan, Janus was known as an initiator of human life, transformations between stages of life, and shifts from one historical era to another.
And that's why, hold on. And that's why he's looking back and forth. That's why he has two heads, because he's looking back and he's looking forward. Continue, Yagana.
Ancient Romans believed Janus ruled over life events such as weddings, births, and deaths. He oversaw seasonal events such as planting, harvest, seasonal changes, and the new year.
Good night.
According to Roman mythology, Janus was present at the beginning of the world.
See that? That's why when you celebrate New Year's, you're popping firecrackers. You got the stupid glasses on. You got the stupid little thing on your head. And you saying, Happy New Year. You pledging to the god Janus, who they believe was there at the beginning. And you celebrating him at the beginning of every year. And you want the Lord to bless you. Why you got your black eyed peas cooking and you hanging a damn dollar over your door thing so money could come into your house? I think it's still hard to pay rent every damn month, right? You hang that dollar up there, it's still hard to pay rent. You eat those black eyed peas and you still don't have no luck. You think it's a good luck. You ate black eyed peas yesterday and Reggie gave you a black eye today. Okay. You ain't getting no luck. You're just doing it because this is a tradition. The bad thing about it is not your tradition. That's what we don't understand. We don't understand that these things that we are following, these customs that we are succumbing to, they are not our traditions. They are not our ways. But we love and respect them more than we love and respect God, because the Bible is absolutely clear. Right? It's absolutely clear. Give me that. Give me Amos. Do I have that in here? Hold on. Let me see if I have that. Yeah, give me Amos. I guess I ain't. Let me see. I think it's 5. Amos 5:21.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days.
What?
I hate, I despise your feast days.
The Lord said he hates He despises your feast days. You think the Lord respects Christmas? Christmas is an old Babylonian custom, right? And you say it's Christ's birthday, knowing Christ wasn't born at no damn December. Okay?
Come.
You think the Lord Thanksgiving is when it is the slaughtering, okay, of our native brothers and sisters? I think he respects that. He respects New Year's when you didn't change and divided the terms. No. The Lord says, I despise your feast days. And we ought to say the Lord don't hate. The Lord does hate. The Lord hates everything that he didn't ordain for you to do. Okay? That he didn't make for you to do within the law. Continue reading.
Khan. And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
He's not smelling your black ID. Feel me? Yeah.
Turn that one. Come back out of one.
Yeah, I said, what else do they do on New Year's? What else do they? Black Eyed Peas? They make anything else?
Oh, out of one. Black Eyed Peas, chitlins, hog maw, greens, of course they
I thought they made some greens. I thought that was in there.
put the bacon grease in the
I
greens.
remember when I was in the world. Yeah, they do that. I remember when I was in the world, I ain't know no better. Somebody in the this sister was making the Black Eyed Peas. I thought I was going over there to eat dinner. All she had was Black Eyed Peas. I said, no, you just eat this for good luck. Oh, let me get off of whatever extra. Is there any more on that? Oh yeah, continue reading. That's what I wanted. The next verse.
Khan. Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
Oh, he doesn't respect it at all. It's not respected. He doesn't want nothing to do with it. Okay? He doesn't want nothing to do with it at all. Though ye offer me your burnt offerings and your meat offering, what do they do every time? They stand over it and they pray, right? Ain't that what goes on? They stand over it and they pray. But what? But the Lord said, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard your peace offering. That's all you asking for is peace at these events, right? But you get together with your family or you go out to this club and you celebrating this, and it's never peaceful. It's always some kind of altercation. It's always some kind of something, right? Always, every time. Though ye offer me your burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard your peace offering. That's why there is never no peace on these days. Okay? You could drop that. Let me get Proverbs 29 and 2.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority,
Mhm.
the people rejoice. When the wicked bears
Yep.
rule, the people mourn.
See, when the righteous are in authority, when Christ come back and the righteous are put in authority, the people will rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The earth is in mourning right now. Okay, we are in mourning. All right, all over the earth, all over the earth, we have what destruction. All right, we have unaliving, we have famine, we have all manner of wickedness going on. We have all kind of abominable things going on, and the people are mourning. People are hurting everywhere on this earth because the person who's over the earth is wicked. All right, give me Job. Let me go there.
Come.
Need to add these to the list. Job. Is it Job? Oh, let me see. Yeah, Job, I think 9 and 24. Is that it? Oh, yeah. That's what I need. That's what I need.
Come. It's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not,
It said the
where
earth is given into the hands. Hold on. It says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. That's who's running the earth. That's who's controlling the earth right now. The earth is in the hands of the wicked. All right? Continue reading.
Come. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. There's this book. Um, um, what is it? Slocky. I'll get the book later for y'all at a later date, but it shows them painting the priests and prophets of God from black to white. It shows it in the book. They tell you what they do. It's because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They cover up the faces of the judges thereof. All right? They cover up the faces of the judges thereof. That's why you got that image of Christ. Continue reading.
Come. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah. And who ain't wicked? If it ain't your oppressor, then who is it? Because they cover up the faces of the judges thereof. Look at it. They cover up the faces of the judges thereof. Give me Revelations. After looking at these images, give me Revelations. Because what y'all don't know is this image that y'all seeing, this is a real man in history. It's a Caesar Borgia. All right? Caesar Borgia. Okay? He was Pope Alexander VI's son. Okay? And what he did was he unalived his brother so he can marry his sister. And they gave you this image as Christ. The Bible says Christ is nothing like this. Okay? Now, let me get there with you real quick, warrior. Revelations 1 and 14. You can go ahead and read that.
Come. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
His head and his hairs were white like wool,
All right.
and as white as snow.
You see?
And
His
and
head
his
and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. All right. Wool being the texture, white being the color. Okay. Continue.
Con, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Eyes was as a flame of fire because he liked to drink wine. Okay. He liked to drink wine. All right. Continue reading.
Con, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burnt in a furnace.
And his feet unlike the fine brass, as if they were burnt in the furnace. If you put anything in the furnace, you know it's going to come out very dark. Continue reading.
Con, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice is the sound of many waters. It was powerful. It traveled. Okay. That's all I need on that. We're going to drop that. We're going to get to, let me see. Give me Job. We're going back to Job. We're going to go the 12th chapter, 7th verse. Because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 7. But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee,
Mm-hmm.
and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee.
Continue reading.
Verse 8. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee.
Continue.
Verse 9. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord hath wrought this?
Continue reading.
Verse 10. In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind.
Hold on, Salakia. Let's see something. But it says, ask the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or speak unto the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes shall declare unto thee. Okay? Who knoweth not all these things, that the hand of the Lord had wrought this, and those in whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and all things that breathe, all mankind. All right? That's it. All right, let me put it this way. Let me get, hold on, let me find something. Let me find something. One quick second. No, I ain't gonna do it for time's sake. Okay? I'll just break this down. In those hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. The Lord created everything. Just like you ask the animals, the earth, who you created, it's gonna say the Lord. All right, and you're gonna ask, who is the devil? The animals can tell you who the devil is when they're being unalived, right? They're being unalived until they need a what? Until they need a sanctuary. Right? Ain't that what happens? They made the bald eagle their bird and did what? And almost eradicated them off the earth. They always got to make some sanctuary, somewhere for them to go so they can be safe when they were already safe. If you would stop hunting lions just for a damn picture, then maybe you don't have to worry about it. Okay, give me Isaiah 1 and 3. For time's sake, let me get through some of this. You can read it.
Con. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Mm-hmm.
But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
See, it's like we don't know. We don't know who we are. We don't know who our God is. We don't know who we're supposed to follow. We don't know what we're supposed to do. That's why we out here blowing with the wind. Give me Deuteronomy 14:2.
Con. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We're supposed to be a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Okay? A separate people unto the Most High. We're not supposed to be like everybody else. Continue reading.
Con. And the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth.
At the bottom of all nations.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
See? Next to all the nations.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
There ain't no equality. We're supposed to be above all nations upon the face of this earth. Okay? A peculiar people, a special people, a different people. All right? Give me John 17:14.
Con. It's the book of John, chapter 17, verse 14. I have given them thy word, and the word, and the world hath hated them.
Uh-huh.
Because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
This is Christ speaking. Christ said, I have given them thy word, and the world hated them. Because really, when you start bringing out what Christ really said, what Christ really done, then you understand that they hate this word. The world, they hate this word. The world does not appreciate the word of God. They appreciate Christianity, but they don't appreciate the word of God. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't appreciate the truth. They love the lie, though. All right? Said, I had given them that word, and the world hated them. Continue.
Con. Because it's like in verse 15.
No. Go from 14 because
Con. Because they are not of the world.
Because they are not of the world. Hold on. They are not of the world. Here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, we are not of the world. All right? Continue reading.
Con. Even as I am not of the world.
Even as I am not of the world. And that's why we're not supposed to partake in everything. That's why we're not supposed to touch the things that they touch, to taste the things that they taste, to observe their days, to observe their culture, to observe their statutes, to observe their commandments. Don't listen when they tell you, oh, you should celebrate this day. This day is about family. No, it's not. When you look at the history on any of these days, it's not about, it is about family. It's about the unaliving of your family. Give me Colossians 2:20.
Con. It's the book of Colossians, chapter 2, verse 20. Wherefore, if ye be dead with Christ from the rudiments of the world, why, as though living in the world, are ye subject to ordinances?
So if you picked up your sword, so like if you picked up your cross and you walking with Christ, all right, you are not a part of the rudiments of this world. You're not a part of the ways that they are doing. You don't have to be. So it says, why, as though living in the world, ye are subject to these ordinances. Why would you go and participate in this when you know what this is really about? Why would you take your time, all right, to go celebrate it, to go reverence it, to go be a part of it? Continue.
Con. Verse 21. Touch not, taste not, handle not.
Touch not, taste not, handle not. All right? There's nothing wrong with eating black eyed peas. But if you go eat those black eyed peas on New Year's, you know what they're going to say? You know how they're going to look at you? They're not going to look at you like you're just eating black eyed peas that mean nothing. They're going to look at you like you're eating these black eyed peas for what? For that good luck, right? For your New Year's good luck. Continue reading.
Con. Verse 22. Which all are to perish with the using after the commandments and the doctrines of men.
You see, instead of following God, instead of following the Bible, you're following the doctrines and the traditions and the commandments of man. All right? When the Bible tells you what you should celebrate. All right? All right, let's. Okay, Most High Christ. All right, you could drop that. Give me 1 John 2:15.
Con. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Love not the world, neither the things that are. Don't love that New Year's. It's not the New Year. The Lord told you that the New Year is around the Passover, right? He tells you when life is abundant, not when everything is withered and wilted away. There's nothing new about that. Continue reading.
Con. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So if you love these traditions, you love New Year's, from New Year's to Christmas, you love it all. All right, that is of the world. And if a man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And y'all think John 3:16, for God so loved the world. You need to understand, world means age or society. Okay? Jump up to verse 4.
Con. The book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
See, that's the New Testament. They tell you everything is done away with. They say that's the Old Testament kind of stuff, brother. But it say right here, he that says, I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Give me 2 Corinthians.
Con.
6:17. And if there's any questions, y'all can chat them in. And if you're online, you could ask them. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 6 and verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them.
Do what?
Wherefore come out from among them.
See, if you really serve God, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come out from among them. Continue.
And be ye separate.
No, all together. No, all together.
And be ye separate.
Join hand in hand.
And be ye separate.
Love is love.
And be ye separate.
And be ye separate. That's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be separate. Set apart. Go ahead.
saith the Lord, and
Said
touch
Shamar
not,
one.
saith the Lord,
Said Yagana.
saith the Lord,
Go ahead.
and touch not the unclean thing,
Yep.
and I will receive you.
That's how you get favor in the Most High. You touch not those unclean things. You be ye separate. You don't partake in a holiday that you don't even understand. And see, we want to make everything what we want to make it. If something horrible happened to you or your family member, and I was going to celebrate it, and I just want to make it what I, you got hit by a damn bus. Okay, you got shot up on the block, and I'm going to take that day and just say, oh yeah, I know what happened to Yaganan, but I don't look at it like that. I look at it as a day about family. No matter that your head got chopped the hell off, I'm not looking at it like that. Okay? Where we at? Let me see if I want some more on this. Yeah, continue.
Khan, verse 18, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters.
See,
said
the Most
the
High
Lord,
he's saying. Yeah, go ahead and finish it out.
Said the Lord Almighty.
It said, if we come from out of them, all right, if we come from among them and be ye separate, says the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, I will receive you. Verse 18, and I will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughter, says the Lord Almighty. It doesn't say go and do what everybody is doing. It doesn't say YOLO. See, that we definitely have a big problem with that in our community, of doing what the hell we want. And that's from oppression. That's from not being able to be standing up to your true glory, because you are oppressed and you don't even know it. That's why when we are able to get anything, what do? We go show off in front of our people so we can say, I'm better than you. That's why when you get that Mercedes Benz, you don't drive it around Esau and Amalek and all the rest of the nations. Who do you come against? You coming in front of your brothers and your sisters, so you can try to show them that you're better, that you got a Mercedes, or you got a nice house, or you moved out the ghetto. Okay? That's what we got to understand. All right? That if we come from among them and not touch the unclean thing, not touch, not taste, not observe their days and their times, then the Most High will be a father to us, and we will be able to be sons and daughters. Okay? Let me go and see if I want any more of that. Oh no, it goes to the next. All right, give me Ezra 9 and 13. Ezra, Salaki. Ezra 9 and 13.
Khan. This is the book of Ezra, chapter 9, verse 13. And after all that is come upon us for our good evil deeds, and for our great trespass, seeing that thou, our God, has punished us less than our iniquities deserve.
You see that? They said we getting punished less than our iniquity deserves. Look, read the Bible for real. Understand? Come to class. Learn this Bible for real. And you will understand that we are definitely, all right, we are definitely being punished less than our iniquities deserve. Because some of the acts that we are doing, it requires us to be unalived for. Okay, continue.
Khan. And has given us such deliverance as this.
You see, And we are getting mercy. We are getting grace. All right. You think you're getting grace just because. All right. You're getting grace because you follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Continue.
Con. Verse 14. So we again break thy commandments and join in affinity with the people of the of the abominations, of these
You see it?
abominations.
And that's what we are doing. That's what we're doing when we are celebrating these customs in these ways. What they call a new year. When New Year is the worship of the god Janus, who said he was there at the beginning, which makes him what? That would make him God, right? And we are taking it and we are given affirmation. See, we have to be wiser as a people. That's why we have to study to show ourselves approved so we can have complete, true understanding. We join affinity with these abominations. We join affinity. That's why we continue to do it. That's why we have made these customs our customs, and we celebrate it every year. Every year, one of us is coming away with, this hand ain't going to look like this. Because of what? Because I'm celebrating my oppressor's holiday and I blow my hand up. Y'all going to the side of the highway every New Year's doing what? Putting a cross and flowers up, right? Because I had to go to that New Year's party and I just had to speed up out of there and end up on the side of the highway unalived. Go ahead, Yagana. Oh, you muted. You muted.
Can you hear me? I don't know.
You good now?
Oh, this is years ago. I was working at the old Samsung, and I met he was Isupk, and he was telling me about his daughter. I guess his daughter, I don't know what happened to her hand or something. Maybe I think she was born that way. And so he was popping firecrackers with his boys, and ended up one of them big old strong M6, whatever the big firecracker is, that went off.
Yeah, artillery shell.
Yeah, blew his hand up so bad they had to. It pretty much blew it off, so they just had to just wrap it. All he had was just this right here. So by him being a Christian, he think, well, oh, God was trying to tell me something. So now I'm closer to my daughter. I'm saying to myself, you idiot, you're a sinner. You eat pork and you don't keep the commandments.
Right. What the hell you mean? He made you closer to your daughter. You could already be close to your daughter. You didn't have to blow your damn hand up. The sign was stop celebrating days and times and months and observing things that I didn't create for you. That's where we have the problem. We want to turn what we are being taught into what we want it to mean. Okay? You spreading your legs and you get a can't get back disease, right? And you say, oh, I shouldn't have slept with Reggie. You shouldn't have slept with Reggie, Tyrone, Gerald, Hakeem. Okay? You're not supposed to be passed around as a sister. You got to understand that. You were supposed to be for one man. Be somebody special. It says that our women is going to be more precious than rubies and fine gold. You're more important than a Birkin bag. You're more important than a blunt. There's sisters that's going to give it up for a blunt and a pint of Parmesan. That's about a $17 experience, Yaganan. Yaquab, that's about $17 for some tail. Ooh, a blunt and a bottle? Ooh, a cheap bottle. And I hear it all the time. I see posts all the time where women be posting like One thing about me, I'm gonna love a blunt. Yeah, you're gonna suck that smoke, and then you're gonna suck that rod. Okay, continue.
Con, and has given us such deliverance as this.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14. Should we again break thy commandments and join in affinity with the people of these abominations?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldst not thou be angry with us till thou hast consumed us?
And see, these
So
things do consume us. Like all these abominations that we partake in, they do consume us. That's why we suffer from it. That's why we're the highest rates in diseases. All right. We have the highest rates in AIDS. We have the highest rates in high blood pressure. We have the highest rates in diabetes. Okay. Because we are the ones not living according to the laws that the Lord has set for us. That's why when these other nations do it, they're not perishing like us. Okay. But we are perishing at high rates because we don't follow the way that the Lord has set up for us. Other nations can do it because it says that I gave you the law, statutes, and commandments. I have not dealt so with any other nation. All right, continue reading.
con. So that there should be no remnant nor escaping.
You see. So when there's something that's put in place and it's consuming us, there won't be no remnant. There would not be no remnant of us left. All right, there would not be no escaping these things. But through the power of the Lord, you can come up out of things and change your life and be better. Continue.
Con. Verse 15. O Lord God of Israel, thou
No,
art
you
righteous.
you could drop that.
Con.
Give me Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes.
Because we feel like we can do anything. And we feel like that because stuff isn't happening instantly to you. All right, go ahead.
Con. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So you think because you're not getting the cancer right now. You don't got cancer right now. You think it's okay to just continue into what you're doing, right? You think because you don't got high blood pressure right now, it's just okay to just continue eating unlawful food. It said because it's not executed expediently, the sons of men are fully set uh, in them to do evil. All right, continue reading.
Con. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set. Oh, so did I just read that? Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil in 100 times, and his days
Damn.
be
Say that
prolonged.
again. Read that again.
Con. Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
Damn. Continue.
and his days be prolonged.
That's why you be like, you be wondering sometimes, like, how are they even still alive? How are they still even out here making it? You know they evil. So that sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged. Continue.
Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him.
Continue.
Con. Verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God.
You don't have no fear of the Most High. Okay? But with him, it should not be. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to 12. That's what I did. Go back to 12.
Khan. Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
Mm-hmm.
and his days be prolonged,
Mm-hmm.
yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God,
Yep.
which fear before him.
You see, that's what you have to have. You have to have that fear of God. Okay? That fear of God, that's what's important. That's what's going to hold you. That's what's going to keep you. Just like you have the fear of your father, right? You know, if he tell you to have your tail in that house before the street lights come on, what do you better do? You better be in there. You got to have that fear. Okay? But those who don't have that fear, there's a lot of people who sin a lot, but they still have that they still understand that what's going to happen to them. And there's some who just don't care, don't give a damn. Hebrews 10 and 26. This is important. This is important for Christianity right here. All Christians should read and ponder on this. When you got it, you can read it.
Khan.
Yeah.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
You see, after you already heard this truth, after you hear these priests and prophets on these airways and these streets talking face to face, whatever, and you continue to sin willfully after receiving the knowledge of the Most High, the knowledge of the truth, these law, statutes, and commandments, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. Okay? So you don't have the right. You're always talking about your grace. You're always talking about all this, right? Well, it says right here, if you continue to do what you do, there is no more sacrifice for sins. Christ was not unalived for you anymore. Because you don't care. You are not being a friend. You are being a enemy. Okay? All right. Give me Romans 3. Romans 3 and 1.
Khan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
Salakia. Go ahead. Read it again.
Khan. Verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
Continue.
Verse 2. Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
See, that's what we're out here. We're out here being the oracles of the Most High. All right, you could drop that. You have any questions?
No, I don't want.
Got quiet.
I have a question for you after class though. It's not pertaining to class.
All right, Most High in Christ.
I'm gonna call you.
All right, Most High in Christ. Con. Damn right. All right, let's get the security announcements.
Khan. Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule from new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10 means tenth in Hebrew, ma'ashur. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations.
Upcoming holy convocations. We got Purim. That's the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Thursday, the 22nd of February, and Friday, the 23rd, February 2024. We find this in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31.
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black: boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf.
All right, with that, we're going to the Magium, which means to stand. We're going to get the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Everybody face the east. Abanau. Shabbat Shemayim.
Spasamayim.
Wadash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Ayah.
Shemka.
Sumka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Alakwaka.
Mlakthaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Barataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Ayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan Ladawa.
Matan Manawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaki Yanawa.
Wasanaki Yanawa.
Kabawati Yanawa.
Kabawati Yanawa.
Kasalaki Yanawa.
Kasanaki Yanawa.
Kabawati Yanawa.
Kabawati Yanawa.
Malaha.
Ala'a.
Dabanawa.
Dabanawa.
Banasawan.
Banasawan.
Abo.
Abo.
Gawashanawa.
Damushanawa.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Mamalakwa.
Mamalakwa.
Mahala.
Mahala.
Mahata Parath.
Artha Para.
Awalayim.
Amalayim.
Amun. Now in
Amun.
English, our Father which art in heaven,
Our Father which art in heaven.
hallowed be thy name, Yahweh.
Hallowed be thy name, Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done,
Like by thy kingdom come, thy will be done,
in earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread,
Give us this day our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever so be it.
forever so be it.
All right, men of Israel, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the teacher. All right, men of Israel. Magim Shabbat. Magim. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yashabragatam. All right, Yajamatah, we're going to turn, face the sisters rise. Men of Israel. Magim Shabbat. Magim. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Bashem Yahweh.
Yajamatah, class dismissed.